Let's summarize whatever we studied so far. The statements which we studied. Let's put one column statements and then description. What is that it does? One line information. Okay. The first statement is select. We just select. The first statement which we saw was select, which helps to retrieve the value. Select statements retrieves, it just selects the data from tables and then insert statement. It inserts the data into the table, like adding a new rows. Inserts the new rows into the table. New rows. And then delete. It deletes rows or entire table. We just saw without the where condition, it just deletes the entire table. So deletes row. Delete rows based on the condition. And then update. It updates again. It updates one or updates the existing row with the new value based on the condition you give, whether it might update one row or two row or the entire table if you miss the where condition. All these statements comes under a category of one. All these statements comes under a category of data manipulation language, DML. If you observe, we are just only selecting the entry. We are not doing any manipulation. But in case of insert statement, we are actually changing the data. Like if say suppose if this is the table which we had only this many entries, we are adding one more row of data into the table with the help of this insert command. With the help of delete command, we might delete this row. With the update statement, with the help of update statement, we might update the existing rows. We are dealing with the data which is present in this table. So we are actually manipulating the data. So probably that is the name we have, data manipulation language. Okay, we'll see the next set of statements which we have learned. The statement is create statement, which is used for creating the objects. It might be creating the objects. It might be table, view, or database, whatever. It is used for creating. And then alter. We just altered the table. We have just added the one more column into it. If you want, you can actually drop the columns also, but that we didn't see. We just only saw the adding the new columns to the existing table. Okay. The next one, drop. This drops the entire table. It just drops the entire table, including the structure. And then truncate. In this case, it only truncates the content, but it truncates the content, but the structure of the table will be available. We are actually dealing with the structure of the table itself. Here we are creating the table. Here we are adding the column. We are not doing anything to the data. Here we are dropping the entire table. Again, we are including the structure of the table. In this case, we are just truncating all the content which is available in the table. These statements are called as statements, comes under a category of data definition language. Previous one was data manipulation language. There are two more statements, which is data control language. This is mainly used for giving access rights or take back the access rights from the user. The commands are grant and revoke. And then there is one more important one, transaction control language. This probably we will end up using because this is a commit and rollback. This is mainly used for, it manages the changes made by the DML statements. Say suppose I want to update a table with some values, I just write it, and then what I do is I will begin the transaction, and then after running this command, update command, I'll go and check the database. I'll go and check the table whether all the entries are correctly updated or not. If I feel all these entries are updated correctly, then I will go and do commit. If I feel if there is if whatever the query I have written or there might be something wrong, what I do is I will just roll back this transaction. Probably we should see this example. We'll see. What this rollback does is, whatever the update statements you have run, it will not be committed. That means whatever it was in the original form, it just goes back, just rolling back whatever the data was before running this update statement. So it is just used for rolling back the transaction. Commit means yes, whatever the update statement I have I have run, it is perfect, just commit it. But in the rollback statement, no, this is wrong, just go back to whatever the original state was. DML, this is what we saw, data manipulation, data definition, data control language, and then transaction control language. So you can use this especially when you are doing the update and delete.